What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Dime Bags. We're back with another cool video. I hope you're all having a great day. And this first clip I want to get into comes to us from People's Court Audit. Please go to his channel, subscribe, and support him. He and I would appreciate it. Now this clip is going to highlight the stark and drastic difference in how a female officer handles a call versus the way a male officer handles the exact same call. So I don't want to sit here and blabber too much, so let's get right into it.
Oh, look at police. Look, a cop. That's crazy. What is the cops doing here? Somebody secretly called the police.
Man,
What?
they don't want you in the business anymore.
Who?
The business?
I'm not done. I'm not done doing my business. I have to buy some stamps.
Then, no. You can go somewhere else to buy some stamps. They do not want you here in the business any longer.
He didn't tell me that.
He doesn't need to.
Well,
We're gonna leave.
who are you? Like, where you come from telling me to get out of this post office? Like, what's going on? I don't even understand what's going on.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna leave.
If I don't leave, what's going to happen?
You'll be arrested.
For what?
You'll be arrested. Right out of the gate, she comes up to him just giving directives to a private citizen in a post office. Just so you know, guys, this is federal property. Post office is federal. These local patrol officers have no jurisdiction on this property. Second, I guarantee you this officer has her service pistol on her, and she's actually the one breaking the law. You're not allowed to bring firearms onto federal property, but yet here she is shouting directives, telling this guy what to do, just with no other information or details or anything, with the attitude and everything. Just, this is not how you approach a member of the public on a service call. Just disgusting.
Arrested
For what?
for trespassing. They do not want you here on this property.
They never
any
told me
longer.
that. They never did tell me that.
Leave the property.
For what?
They do not want you here on this property. any
Who is
longer.
they?
The post office.
He never told me that.
He doesn't have to.
Well, where are you getting this information from?
Causing a disturbance.
I'm not causing a disturbance.
Leave the business.
Do you want me to leave here?
Leave the business.
Can I buy my stamps?
No. Leave the business. Leave the business.
Let me get a sergeant up here.
3 Charles 12. Have 3 Charles 12.
I don't even know what's
That's
I don't
your supervisor.
I don't even know what's going on.
Leave the business.
So if I don't leave the business, what's
Yes,
going to happen?
Leave the business.
If I don't leave, what's going to happen? I'm going to be arrested.
Oh man, I mean, look at this here. I could have paused it just about anywhere and you'd get a face like this, a face of a face of impatience, losing control, unhinged, uncontrolled emotions about to spew over. I mean, obviously she just goes around shouting directives to anybody and everybody, and most people are sheep, so they cower down and do whatever these people say. Again, she has no jurisdiction here. This is federal property. And let me just mention, this isn't a business. It's not a business. This is a federal public entity that we pay for with our taxpayer dollars. This is our building. This is the people's building. This guy has every right to be there, to take his time, record his interaction here. This is our public building. let's continue. Wait, before we go on, I did want to mention the whole reason this interaction is occurring is probably because one of the postal employees made the phone call. As you can see, this guy is not causing any sort of disturbance or disturbing the peace or any of that. But one of these federal postal employees saw him with the camera and immediately called the police. Now, those postal employees are no different than these cops. They chose a job, they got hired to do a job, which is a service job. They are service people. The cops are here to serve us. We pay their salary, and we also pay the federal employees' salary. But for some reason, these people think they have it backwards. They take these jobs and think they're going to be in a position of power, when actually it's the exact opposite. They took a job where they are in a service industry. They took a job where they are here to service the people. The people put food on their table. The people send their kids to college. The people pay their mortgage. And for some reason, they always get it backwards, like they're in a position of power. No, you are not in a position of power. You are in a position of the exact opposite. You are in a service position. You're here to service the people.
What happened? I'm going to be arrested?
Yes.
For what?
For causing a peace disturbance. They do not want you here at the business any longer.
I've only been here like 10 minutes. I'm trying to buy some stamps.
Why are you holding a camera in everyone's face?
Because I record in public.
Okay. Leave the business.
Is your supervisor coming?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
You can meet him on the parking lot.
Okay. You can't just make me leave a public place for nothing. I haven't done anything.
You're causing a peace disturbance. Head outside.
You can't just make a person leave a public building for nothing.
They do not want you in the
They never did tell me that.
longer.
They never told me that. Yes, they.
Man, guys, I really want to know, how would you like to wake up to this every morning and argue with this every day and deal with this logic and this rationale and this emotion every day? I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments. She's just insufferable. I mean, she might be a little bit attractive. She might, on the scale, she might be a 3 or 4 if she put on some makeup. And that's only if maybe you're a black guy or something. I mean, I wouldn't get anywhere near that with the 10-foot pole. Oh, man.
Yes, they do. Well, where are you getting this from?
Here's my supervisor here. You can discuss this with him.
Okay.
Because this is the second call that we've had to this business about you specific.
I don't know how about me. I just got here.
Inside the business,
All right.
whether you're buying stamps or not.
Okay.
Corporal Cannon.
Yes, sir. I don't understand.
All right. Now let's see how this male officer handles the exact same call. Is he going to walk directly up to the guy with the camera and start giving directives? I wonder. Let's see what he
Yes,
does.
sir. I don't understand what's going on. I'm trying to conduct my business at the post office, and this officer is telling me to leave. I don't understand what's going on. Nobody in the post office told me to leave, so I just want to know what's going on and can I finish conducting my business?
Okay. What's your business? You got something to get here or something?
Stamps.
All right. Let me go check inside. I'll be right back.
Did you hear her? He's buying stamps. You don't know what he's doing, lady. Shut up. You have no clue about anything. You don't know how to do your job. You don't know any of the law. All you were taught is to, when you get a call, go up and tell people whatever you think you need to tell them, and they're just going to be sheep and follow your every directive. Shut up. You don't know anything. Keep your mouth shut. He wasn't even asking you.
Okay, can I come in? Okay. Yeah, he never told me to leave. Never did tell me to leave. We was actually having a peaceful conversation. We was talking about stuff.
You guys in here?
Yeah. He never told me to leave.
Wait, it was Colombo 179. Oh, okay.
You manager? Yes, sir. Is he allowed to be in here? Did you guys call him again?
Don't really call it.
He's here to buy stamps.
Are you at this register? We can move over to this side. if you need it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that face, guys. Jeez. I think it's pretty clear to see the difference in the way, you know, the male officer approached the guy and talked to him versus the way this piece of work right here did. I mean, look at her. Ugh, disgusting.
You okay, or you want some love, or? Okay. Just 20, just 20. $26.60.
All right. Can I speak to you out here in private?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're here to buy stamps, just buy your stamps.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just don't bother other patrons of the business.
Okay.
That's all I ask.
That's fine. I wouldn't bother anybody.
That's fine. Well, you can stay here as long as you do not bother any other patrons of the business. Just buy your stamps and go.
Okay, I understand.
Sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
Thank you, man.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, that was that. I want you guys to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Tell me how she handled that in a better way than those guys did. Prove me wrong. I'd like to hear. Let me know in the comments. Okay, now this next one. It's one of my favorites. I've watched it several times. It comes to us from Mr. 5. We've highlighted his videos before. If you haven't already, go to his channel, subscribe, and support him. Again, he and I would appreciate it. So I really like the way this auditor handles this lady and answers her questions and deals with her. It's just really good. Let's get into it.
Can I help you?
No, thank you. I appreciate you asking.
Can I ask you why you're standing outside of the bank reporting?
Well, you can ask.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm not going to tell you, but you can ask. Yes, absolutely.
Well, you're the subject of a radio call now because
What was the call about?
suspicious behavior that you're standing outside of the bank, recording and taking photographs of the bank.
So somebody called and said that I was taking photos
Yes, with your camera.
on a public sidewalk. And you guys actually came out for that?
Yeah, we sure did.
Crazy.
Quickly.
I mean, if somebody called and said there's a Jew walking down the sidewalk, would you guys respond to that, or is it just people taking pictures? I don't understand. I mean, it's not a crime, nothing illegal.
But it is scary for the people inside. Concerning.
Well, if it's scary for the people inside,
It's concerning if you're outside photographing a bank.
I'll tell you, when people are,
That's suspicious, sir.
when I do not actually.
Okay.
When people find things scary, I know fear makes people do strange things. For example, if I was afraid of somebody outside, I wouldn't send a woman out by herself, feet from the man, to confront him. I would you know, I'd stay inside, first of all. So a gal came outside and was talking to me. She didn't seem scared at all. And if she was scared, she had a funny way of showing it.
Was she an employee?
Yeah, I believe she was, yes.
Okay, well, so who called us was not an employee. I
have no control over that. So somebody called you and they said, there's a man outside taking photographs.
Of the bank.
Okay, are you under the impression that that's illegal?
What was that?
You're not under the impression that that is a crime, are you?
No, I'm saying it's suspicious behavior
Got it.
that you're standing out front of a bank.
Well, there's 10,000 reasons why somebody might be standing outside of a bank recording. And I'll be frank with you, to address...
Do you have any ID on you, sir?
Sure, but
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of that, though.
Do you mind handing it to me?
I do, actually, because I'm not a big fan of forfeiting my Fourth Amendment right to placate the personal curiosity of yourself or somebody inside of a
It's not
bank.
of myself.
No.
I didn't just pass along and see you standing here recording and choose to stop you.
I'm gonna...
You were the subject of a radio call. There's a difference there.
It's not a crime.
I'm just telling you.
All right, I'm telling you, it's not a crime.
But I
So
can still identify who you are.
you can ask, and I can refuse because I haven't committed a crime. You have to have a reasonable and articulable suspicion of a crime. Don't you agree,
And I could
Deputy
believe
Dominguez?
that you could be doing this for purposes of committing a crime.
I could be doing this for purposes of committing a crime.
Yeah, you're photographing a bank.
All right, this is kind of scary right here, what she's saying. And cops do this all the time. Instead of, you know, observing this guy and using her brain to determine what he's doing, you know, she could watch him from afar for a little bit before she approached him to see what he's doing, you know. But here she's trying to put something on him. Like, she's saying, well, you could be casing the bank, trying to rob it. You could be, you know, doing this, or you could be doing that. They do this all the time, and then they try to run with it as if that's fact, as if it's truth. Like, you know, this guy really is sitting here casing a bank or something to rob it later. Why he would be out in full public with a camera video himself casing a future robbery is beyond me. But anyways, it's scary when cops do this. They try to put a felony or a criminal act on something that's not, something that is totally constitutionally protected. He's standing on a public sidewalk filming with his camera, and now she's trying to say that, well, you could be committing a crime right now. Scary, really scary.
Photographing a bank.
Yeah, I guess I could be, theoretically. I'm not.
Take my picture.
Are you serious?
Do not take my picture.
Are you serious? I'm taking
Yeah, I'm
32
absolutely
frames per second.
serious.
Whoa,
Yep.
whoa, stay away from me. Hey.
All right, there you have it. It takes that long. She says, "Don't take my picture." As soon as he pulls out the Nikon or the whatever camera that is. Meanwhile, he's been filming her and taking her picture with his cell phone there, or the camera on the stick. He's been taking her picture this whole time, but once he pulls out the Nikon and snaps a picture, now she gets all crazy and you know, can't control her emotions, and now she's getting all unhinged.
Hey. Don't take this the wrong way, but you've been drinking today?
Have I been drinking?
Have you been drinking today?
Thank you. And he is recording, just for units to be aware, and taking photographs of me. I have a feeling, just so you guys know I'm on, I have a feeling he's like a First Amendment person, and Bryce, I don't know. He wouldn't talk. He didn't want to give me any info. He didn't want to give me his name. So I told him I'll start surprising this way then. They're concerned because he has been like zooming in with the camera. They don't know what he's trying to take pictures of inside the bank because he's standing on the other side where the window is. They want him trespassed. I don't want him.
He's on the property right
Come
now.
back. Yeah.
He posted up on the property, so he already probably knows the game.
Yeah. So I figured whenever the supervisor gets here, I'll let them make that call if it's trying to ID him.
Supervisor?
No, I called one. I'll explain after. And then he just started, he like took the camera like this, and I told him get it out of my face, and I tried to move, and he's like, you're gonna not let me take pictures of you, and I kept moving in a circle around him, and I was like, hey, have a good day, bye, and I just walked off, and he just like followed me up, and I was like, I told you to stop, you can wait on the sidewalk, don't come any closer. And he was like, I can't walk on the sidewalk, and I told him, yeah, you can walk on the sidewalk, stay on the sidewalk then.
So, if the bank just wants him to trespass and he's going to refuse to identify himself, then just fill out a trespass form.
This is something that cops do all the time. They try to solicit a trespass, meaning regardless of whether the business wants him trespassed or not, the cops will go and ask the business if they want him trespassed, which they're not allowed to do that. You can't solicit a trespass from a business. And one thing you can't overlook here is that you can't trespass this guy from public property. He's on a sidewalk. He's on a public easement. You can't tell a guy that he can't be on the sidewalk. Crazy. But this is scary. They do this all the time.
Just take a picture of him. That's it.
Dominguez, are you still afraid of a camera? It looks like you got multiple cameras on you.
I'm serving you with a trespass notice.
Sweet.
The bank is trespassing you from the property.
From their property.
From
Sure.
their property, yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
I got no problem with
So if
that.
you trespass on their property, they will call us, you will be arrested.
Well, they're going to call you whether I trespass on their property or not, Dominguez.
Okay.
I haven't stepped foot on their property. Bless your heart. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Wait. You're not over her by chance, are you?
Sign it.
Do you have more seniority over? I do not want to sign that. Absolutely not. Dominguez, nice try.
Your copy.
Oh, thanks. Wait. Let me see. What does that say exactly?
You don't want the copy?
I'm just taking a look at it. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Peering into bank windows with camera recording. Interesting. All right. Bless your heart. Yeah, I'd get some additional training, Dominguez. You're scared of your own shadow. I'm walking up the sidewalk. You're 40 feet away and said, don't come any closer to me.
Did I tell you I was going to do it to you? No.
You clearly panicked when I aimed the camera at you on the sidewalk. You panicked.
Am I panicked?
A lot. No, you're not panicked right now because you got some backup here for you. All by yourself.
I think I'm scared, sir.
I think you're a chick when you're all by yourself.
All
All
right.
right.
You can believe whatever you want to believe, sir.
Well, I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, who do I believe? You or my lying eyes? All right.
You can believe whatever.
You're dismissed without further argument, Dominguez.
Okay, have a good day, sir.
I'm having a great day. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Seriously, get her some extra training. She's scared of her own shadow.
Okay.
I thought it was our right to record in public
Charles, Paul, 5772. Charles, Paul, 5572.
Now, not for the gentleman here, but for Dominguez, this is what we call a walk of shame. See her walking away, afraid of her
Have a
own
good
shadow,
day. Yes,
afraid
have
of cameras
fun.
being aimed at her.
Yeah, continue
Doesn't
recording
understand
people.
where her rights are.
The core issue.
All right. There you go. Guys, let me know what you think about that one. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. That's just totally unprofessional attitude and behavior with that one. The cops need to do better. They're dealing with the public. You need to respect the public. You can't just be throwing your weight around like a tyrant. So let's move on. We got some more here. Let's check out what's going on. And again, we'll be checking out Mr. Five's channel. Again, if you haven't yet, go to his channel, subscribe, and support him. Let's get into it and see what else we got.
What? None of your business? That's what. Have a good day. What's your name and badge number? I'm sorry? I'm trespassing on public property? On public property? On public property? Is this not city property? So what are we going to do about that? Do I want to go to jail? Is that protecting and serving? You want to roll up at someone taking a picture, tell me, do I want to go to jail? I don't owe you any explanation. You work for me. None of your business. You know what the Fourth Amendment is? What's your name? What's your name, officer?
Have a good day.
What's your name, officer? You smart ass, worthless ass fucking trash. So like this, you guys don't own that, right? You said it's city?
Yeah, it's city.
That's crazy. You see the police, they pull, yeah. They tell me I'm trespassing, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm just taking videos and pictures, you know? Right. So I came down walking this public sidewalk right here. Public sidewalk that goes through to the street. I seen this staircase and all this trash right here, so I thought I would stop, kneel down right there, and try to get a perspective shot looking up the staircase. As I was sitting there on one knee positioning my camera, a Fresno police car pulls up right there, stops in the middle of the road, and says to me, "What are you doing?" So my initial response was, I don't have to tell you shit, because I don't have to tell her shit, because I'm a free man on free land. I don't have to explain myself to every fucking punk that rolls up and asks a question. That's not how freedom works. 2 feet off of a public sidewalk, whose property is this? And if she's so concerned about preserving the private property, why don't you get your fucking sweet ass out here and pick up some of this trash? But no, you see a man taking a photograph of a staircase and you think it's a good idea to stop and batter him over nothing. Look at all this stuff littering the sidewalk right here. Looks like little vials for blood tests and all types of stuff. They're so concerned about this little strip of property, why don't you come clean this shit up then?
All right, that one doesn't get too crazy, but I do want to just highlight that neither one of these female officers identified themselves when asked. Per their policy, by the way, police officers have to identify. They're wearing a gun and a badge, and they're going around expecting answers, asking questions, wanting compliance from the public. So if you're going to be doing that, you have to identify and let people know that you're an officer. Let them know your badge number. That's your policy. It's for liability. You know, you have to be accountable. The police have to be accountable. So let's see what we got next. And real quick, I just want to mention this guy, the auditor, had to go down to the city hall or police station and request these officers' names and badge numbers because they didn't identify. He had to go do the legwork, and who knows how long that took. If you do a FOIA request for body cam or information, it usually takes a while, and it costs money a lot of times, especially for body cam and stuff like that. But that's just uncalled for. That should never happen. Officers need to identify when asked. It's their policy. So let's continue.
Not a lawful order, man. What's your name and your badge number?
You are disturbing the peace.
What is your name and your badge number? I'm not disturbing the peace. I'm coming up here. Y'all disturbing the peace. You stopped me from going into an event. I didn't stop you. How am I disturbing the peace?
Are you gonna let me?
Ma'am, I have every right to talk.
You do, but I do too.
You may speak. It's a give and take, but by all means speak.
All right. So, at this point right now, you are disturbing the peace.
No, ma'am. Who's the complainant? You?
The school system and everybody
Ma'am,
around
who is the
us.
complainant? You can't be the complainant just because you say that.
The school does not allow.
Ma'am, I know my laws too. I'm not a fly-by-night. I know. And y'all know you're wrong. You know that if I go in there, all you're going to do is cost the taxpayers and your department money. That's all you're going to
I mean, look, there you go. Look at that face. You're going to cost the taxpayers money. Oh, well, it's not my money. I don't care. She's been doing this her whole life, this old hag.
That's all you're going to do, because I will fight it, and I will see you in court. All of y'all. And you're going to lose your qualified immunity, too, because you absolutely know what I'm saying.
Continue disturbing the peace.
Ma'am, I'm not disturbing the peace. Who, again, has said I'm disturbing the peace?
Talk yourself into it. That's
Who, Judge, Your Honor, no one here has said I'm disturbing the peace except for...
All right, here we go again. Cops do this all the time. This is their little trick. If they don't like you, or you're talking back to them in a way that they don't like, you know, asserting your rights, letting them know just clear and flat out that you're not breaking the law. You can state the law to them. But if they don't like your attitude and the way you're talking, they can throw these terms around: disturbing the peace and disorderly conduct. Because there's such a gray area with these terms. The cops get away with it a lot, you know, because you're talking back to them or having a discussion and proving them wrong. They'll just throw on some bullshit charge of disturbing the peace, you know. It's crap. It's fucking bullshit.
Peace except for this officer right here.
And prior to that, you were being very loud. And you were being very
Ma'am,
argumentative.
you stopped me from traveling for a tea and a coffee. I think it's petty.
It is the policy.
I don't care about policy, man. We're talking law.
Okay.
What law stops me from coming into a public place with a tea?
That's
what
where you're
law?
wrong. This is not a public place. This is private
Sir,
property.
I'm still waiting for him. He's had 2 hours now to pull it up. Y'all haven't pulled it up. You know why you haven't pulled it up? Because you'll never pull it up. It is a public, my tax dollars funded. And just because you can lie to me doesn't make it true.
You're not bringing it in. You can't bring it in.
You can say whatever you want, ma'am. You can say whatever you want.
This says you can. This is ChatGPT.
Your tickets are ready? Either side? Your tickets are ready?
You can. I mean, it says, yeah. Oh, I can read it to you.
I mean, it's not that I'm trying to be an ass. It's that I have a right to come on to public property that I fund.
And they make the rules. I didn't make these rules either.
I don't care about
pay?
rules, sir.
Yes.
What law would I be breaking? How can you enforce a rule? What comes first, rule or laws?
You're okay.
What comes first?
Because this is the administration. They allow.
Sir, what comes first?
High school in Georgia can enforce
Rules
a no
or
on
law?
section
What comes first? What did you take an oath to enforce?
So
The Constitution
they,
or
as
their
administrators
rules? I don't care
of
about
Sequoia
that,
High
sir.
School have the right to not allow you into the premises.
No, they
if
don't.
You don't follow the rules.
No, they don't. How?
Okay, what we're dealing with here is this is a public setting. It looks like a sporting event of some sort, maybe baseball game, track meet, something like that is going on. The whole point is this is public property. He's already told these police that he's already told them that this is public property. The taxpayers pay for this facility here. They pay for the maintenance and everything. And just because the people who work here, maybe in the concessions or the front gate or wherever it is, they're trying to get the cops to enforce their policies. And a policy is nothing more than these people have printed up on an 8x11 sheet of paper that says that, you know, you can't bring a drink in or something like this. It doesn't matter. You can't just print up a sheet of paper with a rule on it and expect that to be law. Laws are passed through our U.S. government. You know, laws have to go through the legal system. You can't just print up print a rule on a sheet of paper and now it's law. And these are law enforcement officers, not policy enforcement. They can't enforce people's policies. They have to enforce the law.
Do they have a right?
Because this is
What law
property.
am I breaking?
This is private property.
This
They
is
can
not
make up any
private
rules that they
property.
want to.
This is not private
Yes, it
property.
is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're absolutely 100% wrong.
Do you think that you have access to that building right now?
I can go into your department. Tell me I can't.
It's closed right now.
I can go in there, I can film. I have a right to film you in the course of your
During
duties.
business hours, you can. But in a controlled access point, which this is a controlled access
Sir,
point,
I don't
you
care
do not
about
have
this
free
controlled access point. You're here. The only thing I had to do was pay an admission and walk in. This is not controlled. This is not a secured.
Sure is.
How is it secured, sir?
Because we have administrators that are checking to make sure nobody carries in
It is
water
a
bottles. You're
public
not allowed
event.
to carry in bags.
It is
Georgia
a-
law
what
sets
law
school boards
says
to
that I
adopt
can't?
policy conducting control and access. If a visitor refuses to comply, they can be directed to leave. That's where we're at right now. So again,
What would I
Georgia
be-
law lets the school board adopt policies for their property.
Where did you read that at? Where are you getting this from?
I'm getting from online. OCGA 16721.
I like to hear
That's
it.
the law.
So anyways, what was your name, badge number?
I'm Officer Chapman. My badge number is 109.
And yours?
Conrad, Officer Conrad, 128.
And yours, sir?
Mike Dames 129.
And yours in the background, sir? What was your name? I appreciate it. And again, I'm not trying to be but again, you're being a little... You think that's very professional?
No, I think that you're acting very irrational, and your tune, as soon as you started recording that, your attitude's changed, 100%.
Sir.
And I have it all recorded too, so
That's
we're going
fine.
to go.
Again, I'm going to request it. So that's fine. You can have it recorded.
So what are
but
we
I'm
going to do
telling
here?
you,
You want to come into the game?
I'm going to go into the game. Whether you arrest me or not, I'll take the arrest again. I'm happy to
Well,
take
then
it.
get your ticket and go in the
You
game.
know, if y'all want to pay off my mortgage, let's do it. I'll take the night in jail.
So if you want to buy your ticket at this point and go in the game,
We
please
want
be my
everybody
guest.
happy and come in. I mean, there's no reason for this. All the
And
high
I want to
schools
go
do
into
this.
the game. And I didn't want all this confrontation. I just wanted to go and pay my money, walk in, sit down, drink my sweet tea that I can't get here, and drink my frappuccino that I paid for. What is so? What is? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just being condescending. You're not anything.
Unfortunately, the regulations for the school games are
You're just pissed off. You couldn't do anything about it.
bring in outside figures.
You're doing my job.
And that's across every high
To
school.
stop me from walking on the public property, that's your job.
That's every high school.
I've already
in Cherokee
explained it
County.
to you. I'm not going to explain it to you
So
again.
you're welcome to come into the game. You just can't bring everything that you brought. Okay?
Y'all have a blessed evening.
You too. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Stand where my flashlight is.
I'm going to stand wherever I want.
Okay, so just so you know, you're recording me. So is my in-car.
Okay,
So is my body
okay,
cam.
yeah.
All right. So what I need to do is I need to identify everybody in
You
the
don't-
car. Because what my job is to see if criminal activity is taking place.
That's not your job.
And I need to know whether those kids are yours. You say they are. How do I know that if you can't even identify them? Okay, but how
You
do
need
I...
my ID.
Yes, and I need to identify everybody. in
You
the
don't.
car. Yes, I do.
That's not your job.
It is my job.
Get me a supervisor.
I'll give you his badge number and everything.
Get me a supervisor now.
All right. What's going on here is this guy was pulled over for a headlight infraction. Probably had a headlight out. And this female officer thinks she needs to identify everybody in the car. And there are minors in the car. She's trying to identify minors, everybody. Now, on a traffic stop, the only person that needs to give up that information is the driver of the vehicle. Nobody else, a passenger in the back seat is not responsible for the headlight being out on the car. They have nothing to do with anything. But this power-hungry little thing here is trying to identify everybody, and she's also saying that she doesn't know if the kids or minors in the car are his. So she needs to find all this stuff out for some reason. Why she needs to figure out who the kids belong to and everybody else in the car is beyond me.
Get me a supervisor.
Traffic stop. Do you understand?
No, you're not in charge of me.
Okay, wait right here. Don't move from there. Do you have any weapons?
I do.
You do? What kind
Not
of
on me, but I have a weapon.
Do you have a gun in there?
Yes.
What kind?
A handgun.
Handgun? Okay.
On my center console, yeah.
Okay. And by any chance, you don't need one, but license to carry?
No, I don't.
No, you don't? Okay. The gun is in the center console? You
Yes.
said? Is it loaded, cocked, everything?
No, it's not hot.
No? I'm just gonna before Officer Sadie, you did tell me there's a gun in the center console. Okay, I'm allowed to go in there and take it out. I'm not gonna touch anything.
Yeah, you wanna get it? You wanna get through my door? You wanna get it through this side right here? Yep, sure.
Do you have insurance?
I do.
Okay, if I run the plate real quick.
You can run the plate.
I'm sorry?
You can run the plate, I mean.
That's what I just asked you.
You don't need to ask.
I just asked you if I run the plate and it'll come back because it doesn't always come back.
Okay, yeah, it should.
You act like you know your job, you know my job better than me.
Okay. Is your supervisor in route? The supervisor coming? Gonna ignore me or what?
You asked for my supervisor's information, that's all I can give you, okay? He's not allowed to come out, like, he doesn't have to come out here, but I'll give you his badge number, everything like that, okay?
Okay, I just want to talk about something right here. This gentleman has asked for a supervisor, and the reason he did that is because during her traffic stop here, she's trying to do things that are not following procedure. She's trying to identify everybody in the car, trying to identify minors, all this sort of stuff. When a cop is proceeding like this and doing things that are out of the letter of the law and you know, acting this way, you should always ask for a supervisor. Get somebody there above her or them, the officer, that actually knows what's going on and it's not going to violate your rights, because that's what these cops do. People are sheep and they don't know the law most of the time. They don't study this stuff, and cops know this, so they're going to say whatever they want to say. They're going to tell these people whatever they want to tell them, and under most circumstances, again, people are sheep and they do exactly what the cops say. But people who know the law and question it, you know, that causes a problem for these officers. And once they go outside of the law and start doing things they're not supposed to, you need to get a supervisor out there to straighten things out. And he has already asked for a supervisor, and if you notice, he asked, is the supervisor on his way? And she said, well, she ignores him for a little bit, and then she says, I gave you his information, that's all I need to do. No, that's wrong, totally wrong. If somebody asks for a supervisor, their policy is to get a higher up out there, to get that supervisor out there.
I'll also give you the phone number at the bottom of the ticket so that you can call, but just know he won't get until tomorrow. Stand over here for me. Okay, so it's going to be a citation for driving without your license required. Okay, the judge is going to be Judge Quintana. There's another the address, and I gave you honor before April 15th at 10 in the morning. My supervisor's name is right here, and I circled my badge number for you, okay? You can go ahead and call if you'd like. I need you to sign right there. On the line. Yeah, please.
So this was for
I'm sorry, what?
What was it for?
Driving without your license.
You got your feelings hurt or what?
I'm sorry?
Because you got your feelings hurt?
No, sir, I'm fine.
Okay.
All right, and there you have it. More attitude-ridden female police officers. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Thank you for joining me on this one. And if you made it this far and you liked the video, hit that like button for me. That gets the video sent out across the interwebs to everybody else. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. That way you get all the rest of my content. And also hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified right when a new video drops. Again, thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a good rest of the day. And like I always say, keep on smoking.